One thing I will say that these Invisible Man or Woman films have done really well, at least these original few, is that the story itself has always worked and generally made sense. There's a good reason why the person is invisible or why they become invisible, and their objective is clear and it works. Now, granted, one or two of them, some of them have been like, well, what exactly are they doing? Why does it have this moment here? But that's generally for most films. And I think Invisible Agent is just another good example. I don't think it's by far the best of the Invisible Man franchise films, at least, like, again, these original few. But it does have a good reason and an interesting idea about, okay, we want you to become invisible to go behind enemy lines and secure information for us during World War II. And which, I mean, you could do that for any war. And I think that idea and that reason works. And it was definitely fresh the time this movie came out. It still works really well. Yes, there's still some times where you can see the person in the outline. The invisible effects don't work fantastically, but that's just a sign of the time. And that actually makes it, I would say that actually makes it better at times, because it's just the feel of it and it adds to it. The characters are okay. I don't love the main actress in the film. She's okay. I think it's more like the part itself. Villains are fine. You know, it's nothing like, oh my gosh, this is the best of the original films with this type of character. But it really does come back to the story, the setup, and that is what I find to be interesting and good about this movie. I mean, and what's even better is that the main character doesn't really seem to go mad like they say every other invisible person has, which is not exactly true, watching the other films. But yeah, that's really what it comes down to, is it's an interesting plot, interesting reason for this to happen. And yeah, I mean, that's really what sells the movie, I think. So again, do I recommend this one? Yeah, if you've liked the other Invisible Man films, this is one that I can say, yeah, I recommend it. Just don't expect it to be the best of the best.